Hello guys, Harambe Memes here, and I just want to talk to you guys, and this is going to be a more serious video than a lot of my other videos. My other videos were supposed to be more lighthearted, a little more fun, just talking. This one's going to be a little more serious, because this is about something that I personally find very close to me. Like, I find, like, music, this video is about music, just so you know. I find music is one of the things that's really close to me. I really, like, love music, I really love art. And, I just want to point this out real quick. As you can see, I have my art on the wall. Now I posted paper, and the thing that's weird is that I'm looking at it and it looks really small in this video, but it's actually really big. It's like, I mean, this wall behind me is like 8 feet wall. It's 8 feet from there to there. So this is 8 foot. Like, it's gonna be a mural. It's gonna be lower too. So this is it's a big thing. It looks kind of small from there, but it's actually really big. It's gonna be a lot bigger. It's gonna have a lot more stuff on there. It's gonna be colored soon, so it's gonna just know that. But yeah, I'm really into art. I'm really into music. So this is something that's really important to me. So I'm gonna really start I'm really gonna be serious in this one. Like if you guys notice, I might be looking down a lot. That's because I actually took the time to take a notebook and write notes on what I want to talk about, because I thought this was going to be so serious that I wanted to make sure I hit every point. So, yeah. And before I actually start talking about the two songs, I wanted to give you guys a little background knowledge about how I feel about Big Sean as an artist, so you guys can kind of understand where I'm coming from before I, talk about the songs. So yeah, just so you know, my opinion of the songs are gonna be a little biased because I am a Big Sean fan. I do really love Big Sean art music or whatever. I love all of his albums. I have all of his albums downloaded to my phone on Spotify, all three of them. And only one I didn't hear was 2088. That's the only one I didn't hear. But the other three I have them downloaded on my phone. I listen to them not regularly, but I listen to them from time to time. Sometimes, like, I'll be walking and I'll start singing one of his songs or something, and I'll listen to the whole album from start to finish. So I think the first album I ever heard, that I ever listened to from start to finish, not like just from Big Sean, but in general, was a Big Sean album. I'm pretty sure the first album I ever listened to from start to finish was Dark Sky Paradise. That's the only album that I ever like fully listened to. Now, I've listened to albums, but I always used to skip songs. There'd be songs where I started listening to them and I really didn't like it, and I just skip it. I wouldn't even listen to the whole song, I just skip it. That was the first album where I would listen to the whole album, and I listened from start to finish, and I liked every song. Every song on that album I like. I might like it like one more than the other ones, but I like every song. That's the first album where I liked every single song that I heard. I mean, mind you, I have albums that I like that are older than that album, of course. But, they're just, I didn't hear them as like, maybe when I heard them at first, I was younger, I didn't really get the song, so I didn't like it, so I didn't listen to it. But, like, as I grew up, I started listening to a lot of songs. So, yeah. So, Big Sean's music is really close to me. Like, I really appreciate it. I really like it. It's like an inspiration to me. Like, when I try to write my music, he's one of those people that I listen to before I try to write something, because he's one of those people. He's one of the people that inspires me to write music. So yeah, know that. So I'm sorry, I just keep looking at my hat. But yeah, know that before you listen to this. Don't. So if you don't like Big Sean, don't come in hoping this is a bashing video. Like, I'm not gonna bash the music. I like this music. I'm just gonna tell you how I felt about it. So let's get right into it. This is gonna be my first impressions right here. I don't know if I might put a a transition in real quick when I'm editing this in post. I don't know. I might even cut this part out, so you might not hear this, but I don't know. We'll see. But my first impressions of No More Interviews was, it just, to me, it didn't really seem polished. Like, you may hear like a Drake song, and even if you don't like Drake, you gotta admit his songs are very polished. His songs are very nice. You might not like it. You might not feel it. You might like, oh, he does too much, I don't know, Jamaican vibe shit, or oh, he's so fucking mainstream. Okay, but if you don't like him, you kind of understand why people like him. His music is really polished. This song didn't seem very polished to me. Like, the bars didn't seem to be of even length, which I really didn't like. I didn't like that some bars were really long and some bars were kind of short, or maybe not even. I don't know bars. I don't know. I don't even know the technical term. I know it's like bars, but I mean like some lines. I guess like if it was in sentences or whatever. Some lines were like really really long, and some were kind of short. So the rhymes were like the rhyming word of each line was kind of spaced out differently from time to time. Like sometimes it's like say it's like 10 syllables spaced here, and then the next line between that one and the next one is like 30, and then the next one's like 10, the next one's like 5, the next one's like 20. It was really weird. Like I didn't like it that it was so spaced out. It didn't seem organized. It didn't seem like organized music. It just kind of seemed like like to me, it gave me like a freestyle type vibe or like a cipher type vibe where you kind of just spinning off top of the dome, and it sounds good. I'm not saying it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't good, but it just didn't seem like polished. It didn't seem like he took the whole time to really work it out. Like I mean, the beat was good. I'm not gonna lie, I really did like the beat at first. I was like, this is a cool beat. But at first, I'm not gonna lie too. At first, I didn't even really like the song. When I first heard it, the first run through, I didn't even like it. I was like, I don't really like the song. It's not that good. What was he doing? What was he thinking? But again, guys, this is first impressions. This is not like how I feel about the song right now. It was just this is how I felt in the beginning. And when I heard Bounce Back, actually, I heard Bounce Back first, and then when I looked up Bounce Back to see when it came out, this is when I found out that there was no more interviews. So yeah, that's what that So this is how I felt about Bounce Back. When I first heard it, I thought the bars were really tight. Like I didn't think that No More Interviews was as tight as Bounce Back. I guess maybe because I heard Bounce Back first, but I felt Bounce Back was really tight. Like it was a really good, polished, like a really good song. And then I felt like that was more like a nice party song or like a weekend type of song. Not like Weekend the artist. I mean like, oh, like this is that weekend song. Like after you had like a hard week and you're ready for that week. That's how I felt. Like I felt it was like that. Like it was like that after a nice hard week of like work or school or I don't know. You get to that weekend and you're like, you know what? I just took an L, but I just bounced back like that. So like that's like you turn up. Like it's a turn up, so it's a good song, right? That's how I felt. It kind of reminded me of Guap. I'm not like lyric wise, but like just the whole feeling you get. Like yeah, just turn up. I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of that's the kind of impression that I got from it. Not like I don't want to say it sounded like Guap. It didn't sound anything like Guap or like the beat. The beat for Guap was more like a Caribbean type shit, and Bounce Back wasn't like that, but. It just had that guap feeling to me. That's at least how I thought. And overall, like how I feel right now, I really did appreciate the deep thought that he did put into No More. I keep thinking no more, I'm thinking impressions because on the paper I wrote impressions, and then I keep looking at the eye and thinking impressions. But in No More Interviews. I felt that was actually it was like a really serious, well thought out song. When I really listened to it like a few times, because guys, I listened to it maybe like 10, 15 times. I just had it on repeat, or since I found out about it, I just had it on repeat. So I was listening to it and I was like listening to each word, everything. I looked up the lyrics on Rap Genius, like I was going in, guys. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So I appreciated the seriousness of it, and I appreciated the thought. Like, I really listened to it, and I was like, wow, he really did put some thought into this. Like, this song was really well thought out. This was, like, a really, precise song. He knew what he wanted to say. He said it the way he wanted to say it, and that's the end of it, long and short of it. He said what he wanted to say, and said it the way he wanted to say it. So I was actually really surprised by how well thought out I felt the song was after, starting off thinking, oh, this is like a freestyle. He didn't really think of it. It's just not really... He just kind of started talking and started rapping, you know what I'm saying? But I really thought that was cool. And then I like how he addressed a lot of stuff in the song that, to me personally, I didn't know about, like the beef with Kid Cudi. I didn't even know what that was. I didn't know there was Kid Cudi beef. I don't really follow people on like Instagram or Twitter or any of that shit. I kind of just listen to the music. That's what I do. I don't really like to deal with the beef outside of the music. I kind of just listen to the music, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know about all this stuff until I heard the song. And then even now, I don't really know what the beef is about. I don't really want to know. I don't really want to see. I'm not like a fucking drama channel or some shit. I don't want to know. I just want to talk about the song, guys. So I'm not gonna talk about all the other shit. I'm just gonna talk about the song. I also liked how he, talked about exes, like how he said he's not gonna talk about his exes in a song anymore, even though he thought last time he talked about his ex, it went triple platinum, like that shit, where he made I Don't Fuck With You about Naira Rivera, and that shit went triple platinum in the year. So he's like, but he says he's not gonna do it anymore. He's not gonna make a song about Ariana Grande, and I don't know. That seems I respect that. That's really manly. I could make a song about you and make millions of dollars, but you know what? I'd rather just make a song about what I want to make a song about, and not worry about you. Leave you the way you is. Like, because even in a lot of his songs about when he was singing, not singing, when he was rapping about Ariana Grande, he made it sound like she was like the perfect girl. I don't know why they broke up. I didn't really want to believe they broke up. I liked them as a couple. I personally did. So I don't know why they broke up. So I don't really know if it's like hard feelings between them. But I do respect the fact that he said he's not gonna make a song about her. He's not gonna say anything about that. He's not gonna mention her. He's gonna leave her be. Which I think that I really respect that. That's really manning up and really being a real man about shit. And then I also thought it was kind of cool that he talked about where he stands with Kanye, which I thought was actually really cool because that actually was a question that me personally had. I personally had. Just wondering, I was like, so he's not on Good Music anymore? Like, that always confused me. But then he still says good music in his songs. So it's the talk. Did I just hit the? I hit the tripod. But he still talks about good music in his songs, like he's on Good Music. But then when you check out if you on Spotify and you scroll to the bottom of his thing, it doesn't say Good Music anymore. It says Rockefeller, or Rock Nation or whatever. So I always had that question. Like, he left Good Music. He left Kanye. He left the guy who discovered him and gave him his chance for Jay-Z when you haven't made a single song with Jay-Z, to my knowledge. I don't think so. He hasn't made a single song with Jay-Z. But you leave Kanye, who has put you in his songs, and he's been in your songs, and he was in I Don't Fuck With You, which was which he made when he was on Rockefeller, which threw me even more. Like, I remember watching that video. I saw Kanye in the fucking video. He was the fucking coach, and then at the end it said Rockefeller. Like, wait, so you're Rockefeller, but you got Kanye in the video? Like, what the fuck? So that's always a question I had. But I like how he didn't really talk about it. He just kind of mentioned it, how he doesn't want to talk about it. But I do like that he said something. He did kind of address something that people have been wondering. And I mean, I'm not gonna fucking attack him wondering the fucking question. But there's something I always wonder, like, what happened? Why aren't you on Good Music anymore? But I don't know. He says a lot of shit about that kind of stuff. And I don't know, it just seemed kind of weird. And then on Bounce Back, I really liked the song. I still liked it. The first time I heard it, I loved it. I mean, I liked it, but now I love it. And I really liked the hook. The hook was so catchy. I heard it maybe because at first I was listening to No Impressions. I keep saying Impressions. I was listening to No Interviews repeatedly, and I listened to Bounce Back. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There's something in my throat. I heard Bounce Back again, the second time, and I was already singing along. That's how catchy it was. I don't know if it was really catchy or it's just because he used the hook 4 or 5 times in the fucking song. He says starts off with the hook, then there's a verse, then he starts off with the hook again, and it's another verse, and then the hook again, and then the fucking outro is basically the hook. So I don't know, maybe it's not that it's so catchy, it's just that he uses it a lot in the song, but I still really liked it, and I really was singing along, I really liked it. Within the first or second time I heard it, I liked it, and it's a good song. I mean, I can hear myself, I can see myself listening to it, but I don't know. Big Sean, a lot of his songs I listened to, I liked them, and then I just like don't like him after a while. Like Blessings. When I first heard Blessings, love that shit. I mean, I love Blessings. But then it got over fucking played. And that's the thing. I hope this song doesn't get overplayed because it's a good song. But I can see it getting overplayed because it's good. I can see people fucking playing on the radio and people playing it in their cars, people playing it here and there and there. And I can see myself already hating the song, which I don't like. Because I like it so much, I can see myself hating it because I feel like it's going to get overplayed. So if you are watching this and you're a fucking radio DJ, do not overplay fucking Bounce Back. Play it once or twice a day, but don't fucking overplay that shit because I don't want you to. I do not want to hate this song. I mean, right now I really hate Blessings just for the reason that it's fucking overplayed, and then the part that he took Kanye out. I mean, Kanye was the fucking best. Not the best, but Kanye was fucking good. But you know, that's just pent up rage from 2 years ago or a year ago, whatever. Don't mind me. But yeah, I just really hope the radio stations don't overplay Bounce Back because I can feel it already that it's going to be one of those songs that gets fucking overplayed and then all the hype beasts are going to start coming out the woodwork talking about how it's such an amazing song. Like, please don't let that happen. It's a good song. I really like this song. I hope it doesn't get blessed. I hope it doesn't get blessed. Let's say that. That's going to be a new term. Every time a song gets overplayed, it's going to be called #blessed because that's what happened to Blessings. It was a good song, everyone liked it, and then they overplayed the shit out of it, and then it got fucking destroyed, and just the hype beasts were all over that shit. So I hope Bounce Back doesn't get hype beasted. Blessed. I hope it doesn't get blessed. But, yeah, I mean, I like both songs in the end. In the end, I like both songs. Both songs I thought were really good. Which one do I like more? I probably would say, to be honest, I'd probably say No More Interviews. Why? This is my reason why. Just because I like how he just kind of went like, he kind of went and put more thought into it. It was more like a really thoughtful song. Plus, like I said before, Bounce Back seemed like a party song, and I don't go to parties because I don't have friends. So it's just going to kind of remind me of the fact that I don't have friends. So yeah. But, you know, still, it's a good song. I would love listening to it. I love listening to both of them. And I don't want to finish the video yet. There's one more thing I want to do. I think whenever I do a song review or an album review, I'm going to do maybe either a favorite quote or a quote that sticks out. So I have a quote from each song written down. And I'm going to tell you the quote, and I'm going to tell you why I picked this quote. Alright. So from Bounce Back, I picked the quote, "Even in a fucking crisis, I'm never on some switching side shit." And the reason I picked that quote is because I just found it ironic. I found it really ironic because in No More Interviews, which apparently dropped first No More Interviews, then Bounce Back. That's what it sounds like. It just was funny because he said, "Even in a fucking crisis, I'm never on some switching side shit." But you don't want to talk about how you fucking switched from good music to Rock Nation. What the fuck? You can't say, "I'm never on some switching side shit," but then you don't want to talk about when you switch sides. Like, what the fuck? Now, I'm not saying they're on different sides, fucking Rock Nation and good music. I mean, they're still, like, you know, friends or whatever. He says he still has a good relationship with Kanye. I mean, still on good terms. He was on Champions with them, with, you know, Kanye and Travis Scott and Designer, which is, again, those are the good music people. So he's still good with them. He's still in good terms with them and stuff. But just that just seemed really ironic to me that he says he's never switching sides, yet he switched sides. And then doesn't want to talk about it. And he was always saying, good music forever. Good music this, good music that. How he's never going to switch. He's never going to leave good music. And then he left good music within, 7 years later, he left good music. That's why I picked that one. And the other one I picked, this is a longer one. This is from No More Impressions. Oh my God, I keep saying impression. No More Interviews. He says, "And I'm not impressed by you niggas rapping fast who sound like a big asthma attack, but trash when I'm rapping it back. Who you put in your top 5 and claim the savior of rap?" I picked this one because, well, if you go on Rap Genius, a lot of people are saying that these lines are coming after Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick Lamar, again, he's one of my favorite rappers. Big Sean and Kendrick Lamar, they're my favorite rappers. Not the favorite, but I have a lot of favorite rappers, and they're up there in my favorite list. And I don't like that he's coming after him for, no reason really. He didn't really say anything about him recently that I know of. So I just thought it was kind of weird. And then a lot of people were also saying on Rap Genius that maybe he's like a little, he's a little butthurt from still a little butthurt from Control when it was Big Sean's song, and then Kendrick kind of outshined him on his own song and called him out on his own song. And everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? Why would you let him say that on your song? You let him call every rapper out. You let him call you out. You let him call fucking Jay Electronica out. He called everybody out. Why would you let him do that? He's like, I didn't know. I didn't hear the song. Like, I didn't fucking know. Like that. And people were saying maybe he's a little butthurt, which would explain why that song is not on any albums. And guys, this song is, if you haven't heard Control yet, you're probably not going to hear it. This song is really hard to find, actually. Like, if you search Control on YouTube, it doesn't come up. It does not come up. Because the song does not come up. So, I don't know. That's one thing I thought was weird. So, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Big Sean's just a little butthurt, so he wants to come at Kendrick. And people were saying it's definitely Kendrick Lamar, because people were saying that Kendrick Lamar is the savior of rap because his storytelling is so good and his lyricism is so good, and he's just one of the realest rappers around right now. So when he says who you put in your top 5 and claim the savior of rap, who's the savior of rap? They say Kendrick Lamar. So obviously you're talking about Kendrick Lamar. You must be talking about Kendrick Lamar. I'm not impressed by you niggas rapping fast. Who raps really fast? Kendrick Lamar raps fast. So they're like, it's gotta be Kendrick Lamar. He's talking about Kendrick. And then the whole butthurt from Control. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Because, to be honest, when I heard Control, I was like, this song is so good. And then I remember, too. I was trying to download this song. I didn't even try to buy it off of, iTunes. And I tried to download this song off of, the internet. I remember you could download just Kendrick Lamar's verse. Like, that's how hyped it was. Like, you could just download his verse. It wouldn't have Big Sean or Jay Electronica. It would just be Kendrick Lamar's verse. And it was a long song. It was what was it, 4 or 5 minutes? And 2 or 3 minutes of it was just Kendrick Lamar. Big Sean's verse was only a minute, and Jay Electronica's verse was only a minute. Kendrick Lamar had the whole song to himself, basically. So I wouldn't be surprised. And I was also noticed that it's not on any albums. It's really hard to find, and he didn't put it on any albums because Kendrick Lamar destroyed that shit, and he didn't get a chance to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if Big Sean still has little butthurt feelings about it. But then again, it's not coming for Big Sean. I love his music. I love his albums. I love these songs. I hope they do well. I just hope they don't get fucking blessed. That's all I gotta say. And yeah. So if you like this video, please like the video. You know what I'm saying? If you like it, please like it. Please comment. Please subscribe. And if you guys know any songs that are either new that just came out, or even if they're older songs that you guys just like and you want me to talk about, want me to break it down, just leave a comment, tell me the song, tell me who it's by. And another thing I'm thinking about too is tell me where you heard the song. Especially if it's a newer song, tell me where you heard it. Because I realized this too. There's a lot of songs and albums that are only released on certain platforms, like Frank Ocean's Endless, I think that's what it's called. That the video that's also an album, like the music video that's 45 minutes long, it's like a video album thing. You can only watch that on Apple or iTunes or Apple Music or whatever, right? You can't listen to it on SoundCloud or Spotify. So if you hear it on Spotify, tell me you got it on Spotify. If you heard it on Apple Music, tell me it's on Apple Music. Like, I think Big Sean's What a Year, I don't know if it's on Spotify now. I think it is. Actually, no, I don't think it is. But I remember for a long time, you could only hear it on SoundCloud. It wasn't anywhere else. You can only hear it on SoundCloud if you want to hear it. So if you guys want me to review or talk about a song or album, tell me where you heard it, who it's by, and the name of the song or album. So yeah, once again, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. My name is Martian Lifeform.